Happy Friday, everyone. It's Jordan Thompson with Citywide Mortgages with your Mortgage Minute Roundup for this week. So the big news is that OSFI has come up with its date where it's going to be bringing in its new stress test for conventional mortgages, and that is January 1st of 2018. So let me explain it to you. The two big things are, first, we will need to use a 2% increase on your contractual rate when qualifying you for a mortgage. The second is that lenders will no longer be able to do mortgage bundling. So let me give you an example. Currently, if you have a combined annual income of $85,000, with today's guidelines and regulations, you would be able to purchase a home at $560,000. After January 1st, and having to qualify you at a much higher rate. So for example, today the rate is 3.34 for a 5-year fixed on average. I would have to add 2% to that. So the new qualifying rate would be 5.34% with a 25-year amortization. So you would only be able to qualify for $455,000. So that is reduced purchasing power of $105,000. It's also going to affect those who are refinancing their homes. Currently, you can refinance your home up to 80% of the appraised value of that home. If I have to qualify you at the higher rate, you are no longer going to be able to draw on as much equity. So for example, if the current value of your home is $700,000 and you have a remaining mortgage balance of $415,000, the maximum available amount is $560,000 minus your existing mortgage. That would give you $145,000 of equity that you could draw on with today's guidelines. However, after the new guidelines come into effect, you would only be able to draw on $105,000 less of that. So that's a significant decrease in your purchasing power. The second change is going to be the restrictions to the loan to value, where there's bundling. So mortgage bundling is when a primary mortgage provider teams up with an alternative lender to provide you with a second loan. Under the new guidelines, bundled mortgages will no longer be allowed. And what this might mean is that you would have to go through a private lender, which can be gotten through a broker to be able to do that. So these are obviously very, very large and significant changes that we're about to see coming January 1st. So that is when OSFI has mandated that the financial institutions bring in this guideline. However, it doesn't mean that it is going to absolutely just start on January 1st. We might see a rollout a little bit earlier. Now, the question also is, will this impact home prices? I was just listening to Sir Somerville a couple of days ago. He's a UBC professor and director of real estate, and he says it's just too early to tell. So we're really not sure what the impact is going to be, but we know that it is going to be significant. So if you have any more questions on how this might impact you on the purchase of a new home or the refinance, please give me a call. I'm more than happy to help. I hope you have a great weekend, and thank you so much for watching.